Okay, so this is GridiroN. I'm just posting a 10-minute video. Hopefully try to get some constructive criticism on my dogfighting, because the dogfight that I'm about to show here is kind of indicative of a lot of the dogfights I'm having. I've kind of hit a plateau. I've been getting a lot better, but I've definitely been hitting a plateau in the 109, and I'm not sure how I can fix this or how I can overcome it. So hopefully some of the experts on the IL2 forums, some of you guys can give me some advice. So I'm just gonna do some basic narration just so I can show you guys kind of what my thought process was at different points of this dogfight, and hopefully you can give me some criticism. So I'm gonna start the video now. So at the start of this video, basically what's going on is I'm flying towards an objective, and I noticed that there's a Russian quite a whiles away behind me. So let's start here. So yeah, there he is. And I kind of realized it's a Russian. So at this point my thought process is I will basically, because I have so much space on him, I'll basically just try to do a slow climb on him. And hopefully that DB601 engine will kind of help me out there, because I don't believe he can keep up with me if I use the 109's climb rate on him. And so this is just me climbing, and we're at almost 5 at this point, 4.5. And he's staying with me pretty okay. At this point I'm kind of wondering how he's staying with me. It looks like here he's starting to lose a little bit of steam, but not too much. And so here I turn around on him, I figure, alright, he's not doing so great in the climbing department, so I can probably go in for the attack with the energy reserve in my favor. And I fall on him for a deflection shot. Just take a few easy pot shots there just because I can. And again, I try to turn on him and go for an easy deflection shot. And at this point he shoots himself up, and I realize that it looks like a Mig. And so the slow climb was probably not a fantastic idea. And so at this point we're kind of just rolling around each other, seeing who can get an advantage. It continues on like this for a little bit. And at this point he has a pretty severe advantage on me, and so I realize I'm kind of low energy at this point, so I try to shoot myself a little down. And he's coming down too, so I figure, hey, that's not too bad, that's encouraging. And at this point I'm trying to extend, at least a little bit anyways. Come back on him again. Use that energy. And a very hopeful, very hopeful deflection shot. I knew I wasn't going to hit that, but I figured, hey, I could. And at this point I'm thinking this fight is not going in my favor at all. And At this point I figure I can use my flaps, turn around, get behind him. Now at this point he starts doing loop-de-loops, and he'll do these about another 2 more times, and I figure, you know, I'm in a 109, I have a superior climb rate, I'll see what I can do, maybe I can keep up with him. Or catch him when he loses his energy at the top of his loop. Kind of like at this point here. I'm just a little bit off though. And that was kind of just a nervous shot. And again, he does this again. And at this point I figure this is not a good idea. He has way too much energy, so I try to cut myself. I try to cut him off. I try not to lose as much energy. And he gets basically right in front of me, right up in my face. So again, this is not going in my favor. And this is a terrible position to be in right there, so I try to dodge that just a little bit. And at this point I'm low energy. So I think I'm going to try to hit the deck here. Yeah, so at this point I realize it's a MiG. I kind of get my wits about me. I figure I should probably go lower where his engine isn't so good. So I think I'm at about 2.5 or 3 here. Yeah. And I lose him for a little bit. And there he is, right behind me. Usually when you lose someone, it means they're right behind you, so yeah, there he is. And yeah, at this point he's basically just going to tail me for pretty much the rest of the video. So I mean, at this point I've already kind of lost. There's just a mess up in my recording here, so you're going to have to forgive me for that. My shadow play screwed up, but anyways, it'll clear up in a little bit. But basically, yeah, it just goes like that. He's going to stay behind me for pretty much the rest of the video. And yeah, there we are. So yeah, this is just me doing evasive maneuvers. I'm actually, at this point, I'm actually not sure why he's not being more aggressive in his firing. Because I noticed he's literally right behind me all for the rest of this video, and he takes his shots very selectively. When he really could have just spammed shots at me and probably hit me quite a few times. Yeah, there he is, trying to take shots. And my wing stalling a little bit here. And at this point I notice there's a fight going on over there. So I figure my best chance is probably just to drag him over there, where maybe, you know, maybe there's another 109, he'll see him and shoot him. Join the fight. And then I think here he gets a little bit too close. See, this is what I'm talking about here. I'm not sure why he didn't just start blasting away here. Because he's literally only about 50 meters behind me. And yeah, he hits me here. Yeah, he hits me in the wing here. And at this point I tried to zero my throttle, because he's very close to me, so I figure my last hope is to just try to get him to overshoot me. So I try to kill as much energy as possible. Hits me again there. My recording screws up a little bit here again. Yeah, but basically all that happens here is my wing stalls and I fall into the, yeah, see here, I fall into the tree. So, I mean, at least I denied him the kill,